Hey guys, it's Noah with Ask4Noah Property Solutions. I'm here with Jordan, Ollie, and Isaac Precision with SBS Small Business Saturdays. We're here to collaborate over competition. You guys,
I'm Jordan. I started Precision in 2015. Met Isaac and Ollie, I think about 19?
2020.
2020. And yeah, we just kind of all meshed and we started growing Precision from there. And now here we are. pretty
gotcha.
much.
Awesome. So I remember, man, you said 2017 you started?
2015.
2015. So you started Precision in 2015?
Yeah, just.
Dang. I met you 2018?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, I remember I met you through Jay first.
Jay Davis.
And then Small World, David, you came
Yeah,
out to
David
the one in
Warner.
Palmyra.
Yeah, right
yeah.
by my rental. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Back when you just had a pickup truck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we go way back from when we first started, you guys first started. So Isaac and Ollie over here, you guys met up with Jordan. What year did you say?
2019, 2020.
Okay, so
Like
came
that's-
right
right
at
around
COVID.
That's when we.
Okay.
Yeah. They're-
so give them a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I actually took a layoff from my other company right at the beginning of COVID.
Okay.
And then I have known Jordan's family for a long time. Me and Oliver both do.
By the way, they're brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you didn't know that.
Yeah. So I came over here one day and I was just talking to his mom, Renee, and she said, "Hey, my son started a HVAC company," and I was like, I kind of wanted to change, and I hit Jordan up, and he just kind of asked me to take some service calls here and there on the
When you said
weekend.
change, what were you doing? Like
I
what
was doing HVAC.
Okay, gotcha.
As soon as I graduated high school, I went and worked for another outfit in Lancaster.
Okay.
Did install. I was a helper to begin with. Did install, service, and then I was in service when I came over here.
Gotcha.
But I told him, "Hey, I'm pretty good at service. Like, give me some calls. I can help you out.
Sign
on
me
the
up."
weekends, whatever." So I was running out of my pickup truck, doing calls like when he would take vacation, whatever. And I think he realized I was decent and knew I could hold my
Slayer.
own doing service calls. So, right at COVID, I took a layoff from my company, and I hit Jordan up, and he's like, "Yeah, I pretty much could use you full time." So again, he had a pickup truck, and we call it Old Girl, the original
E250.
Is it still? Is it
E250.
still?
got
It's
it,
still
dude.
got
It's
it.
still
The
have it.
Still
E250.
ripping.
Yeah, so he had those two, and then he had just gotten his brand new Transit. There was 3 people here when I started, and we just kind of took off, and we were doing
Yeah.
jobs for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Some other investors, and it was a good week if we had an install and service calls and
Yeah.
like a flip house to work on. And then we brought on Ollie soon
So
after
when did you-
I started.
Yeah, I came on it was about 4 years ago. This October will be 5 years. That I'm
Okay.
It's crazy.
So
That is wild.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
It's
4,
getting hard
yeah.
to keep track.
Yeah.
But I was in the construction industry. I was working for a highway lighting and traffic signal company out in Grantville doing heavy equipment operating and highway traffic work. Was kind of working like 70 hours a week, 5 to 6 days a week, and I was happy with what I was making, but
Yeah.
I was really unhappy with my quality of life. And then Isaac, had been working with Jordan for going on almost a year, I would say, at that point in time. And he said to me that, we're going to be needing somebody eventually. Why don't you, take a couple days here and there and try and see if this is something you would want to do. So I took a couple Fridays off of work from my old job.
Nice.
Kind of came out and did some installs with Isaac, and my pickup truck helped us out because we needed to carry the outdoor unit. So,
I love when you first start, man. You just
so
Make
I
it
came
happen.
in-
yeah, bro.
I knew absolutely nothing about HVAC when I started out. Isaac and Jordan were my main teachers. I got thrown into a lot of plumbing work with Jordan, a lot of your
Yeah.
properties. That's where I really cut my teeth on it and got to learn the background of HVAC.
Dude, that's
and
actually a
plumbing.
good place to
Oh,
like
yeah.
learn, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never thought of it that
Oh
way.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I had a really good mechanical
Absolutely.
background, but I mean, coming here within the first year, I could work on anything from a furnace to a dishwasher
Yeah.
to a sewer line. Like, so I learned a lot that first year. Within the first couple months of working for Jordan, I got my my certifications to be an HVAC technician and work on HVAC equipment, and then soon became our install lead, I would say. Took over that position about 6 months into it, and then one morning we needed a new salesman because our salesman had to move on. So I ended up stepping into the sales kind of realm right after I would say my first or second year here, and from there I just totally jumped into sales, learned sales, went and did sales training, and I feel like in the past
He's a natural.
2 years, I've taken our sales side to the next level and
Nice.
really got the ball rolling there. And this is definitely the industry that I see myself in for the rest of my life.
Well,
I mean,
you guys,
I fell in love with the industry and just all the relationships.
2015, you started it. It's 2024. I didn't even know you started in 2015. To be honest with you.
Just I mean, 2 years of like doing maintenances and stuff
Yeah.
in the evening and just building it up.
Because you were union, weren't you before?
Like,
what was your
previous? Yep.
So how long have you been in HVAC and plumbing?
36 now since I was 17, so 36, almost 20 years.
Dang, man. Bro, OG over here, bro.
Plumbing and HVAC.
Yeah,
that's
man.
crazy to think that.
That's awesome, man. So 2015, you started it. We met 2018-ish. You hopped on right around COVID-ish, and then you came right after that.
Right
so
after, I would say 6 months to 9 months after he
So-
came on.
what's your current roles? Like, what's your current role at the moment? Like, we all know you're the owner, but
Yeah.
what's your...
So I'm the founder. Like, this is not possible without the whole team we have, and these two are very much partners in the whole realm of this business, and it wouldn't operate without them. Just to clarify, but I guess my role is I love working in the field. I hate doing office stuff. So I'm trying to grow like the commercial side, be like the project manager and like the flip houses.
Yep.
I love getting dirty, love plumbing stuff. Basically anything hands-on that needs done, I'm down to do.
Jumping in.
If you ask me to read a bunch of emails, my soul dies. But yeah, that's me. Isaac's our GM, along with 20 other things. GM, service manager, you name it, that's Isaac. Oliver's primarily sales manager and operations, install.
Nice.
We all wear many hats.
I was going to say, when you're a small business,
yeah.
man, it's like 40 hats per person.
Yeah.
But you guys clearly have the foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Seriously grown. Like, I mean, since when I started, we had 6 guys, and now we have 14 to 15 guys total.
Yeah.
So it is crazy.
well, like I said, I remember him. It was you and a helper.
Brian.
Yeah, when you first started in the pickup truck coming
Yeah.
to the property. And like I said, I met you through Jay Davis, my partner now, which was wild. And then David, you know what I mean, my other partner. So it's like how small the
It was
world
meant
is.
to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
crazy.
full
That's
circle. Like,
too deep
you
of
know
a
what I
web
mean?
to weave
Jay
without.
said he was working with you in the early days, and then David, it came around, and then I got with David, and it was that property in Palmyra. I forget which street
Right
it
by
was.
Seltzers.
Yeah, it was right by Seltzers, and that was like when it kind of, I would say, started taking off of like every project, man. I was cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, we need this, man, or what do you think about this?
We've done a
So
lot of houses. I was looking at your file the other day. It's like
Yeah.
a roll.
a Rolodex.
What we like
It is a
about
lot.
working with you for sure is that you do all new mechanicals
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yep.
There's
we're
sometimes
not-
where we try to,
Yeah.
we try to fit stuff in budget and whatnot, but yeah, man,
but
like
it
if
just
it's,
makes sense to not try to scab on a piece of
I know.
piped old cast iron. Like,
Yeah.
just do it all new HVAC.
Yeah,
and
your
new
house.
duct, everything.
People are literally getting like a new house when they buy one of your houses.
yes,
for all-
and we try, and again too, like what I've learned over the years, it's hard of like budget, man. Like that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing is like trying to stick in with numbers and all that other stuff. But what I've pushed for Ask4Noah is just like what you've guys done is branding. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you know,
That's
you see
huge.
precision
Yeah.
everywhere. You know what you're gonna get, and flipping's a tough business because you know what I mean. A lot of everybody does it. You know what I mean? Everybody does it on the side or whatnot. And we've
Sure.
tried to build like a full legitimate business where you're looking at 20 houses for sale and you're like, oh, that's an Ask4Noah house. We're
Yeah.
gonna buy that. And don't get me wrong, like we're not perfect. And
Yeah.
man, when you buy a house, there's always, you guys know,
Every
man.
house.
There's every house you ever own,
Opens
there's
up
always
Pandora's box.
something to
Yeah.
go wrong. But we try our best,
sure.
and we know for sure with using you guys, like we're getting the best quality. You know what I mean? Kicking ass and taking names. So we heard the background. Let's hear current status right now. You know what I mean? You just said there's, what, 15 of you guys?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
total. Yeah, so we bumped up our office staff a little bit.
Yeah.
Now we have a customer service rep. Virginia is our office manager. Me and Isaac are kind of in the office, out of the office.
Yeah.
But then, we got about, 9 to 10 guys at any time in the field as well on top of that. And we've taken it from Jordan's one van to
Yeah.
I think we have like 13,
12, 13
Yeah.
vehicles
13
now.
rigs.
Lost
That's
track,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
wild.
crazy.
For sure.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you
It's
guys,
crazy.
bumped up office staff.
Yeah, we've expanded our shop. I mean, we started
Dude,
out,
I remember.
started out in a garage.
Yeah, Dock 9, and then,
Yeah, I remember. Well, remember, dude, we shared. We
Yeah,
rented
we
a
shared,
space
yeah,
up there,
yeah,
bro.
When I first came on,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah,
there
you
was
and
3
Jesse.
other
Yep,
people
yep.
renting space.
we need more space now.
Yeah, yeah, and then
keeps
and then it was like we needed less space and Jordan needed more space, and Jordan was like, "Hey man, like, do you mind if we start pushing some stuff?" I was like, "Dude, go ahead, man." Like, and then finally it was like, "Dude, all the stuff that because we had a bunch of stuff up there that was from like skid. I used to buy skids.
Yeah.
Well, dude, you get like plungers and
Yeah.
random stuff, and it's like we don't need any of that. You know what I mean? So
The barbershop chairs.
yeah, the barbershop chairs.
I want to get rid of. I still
Dude.
should have kept them.
Oh man, dude. Oh man.
were
I just
cool,
had,
though.
and that's the thing is like I had nowhere to like go with them, so I had to get rid of them, and it sucked because they were like,
Those
they were
awesome.
from like
Yeah,
1930
retro.
or whatever. So yeah, you guys started upstairs, and now you know what I mean. This is your shop, your facility,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you got 15-ish employees. You got 13 vehicles. What's a typical week look like for you guys?
Crazy.
It can be,
Yeah.
it can be crazy. Usually
Yeah.
on the install side of things, we shoot for 5 installs a week, so at one every single day throughout the week. If we can, we'll double up on installs a couple of days of the week. So like at most, we're doing like 7 installs a week.
Yeah,
Service
I mean,
side.
Service. I think last week or the week prior, it's hot.
Nah, yeah,
outside,
dude.
What was
it's
that, like,
busy
1 week
season.
we
We did
ran?
like 84 service calls.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
insane.
just
Yeah,
our
dude.
service department. So we only have technically 2.5 guys.
Yeah.
One of our guys is actually working on a project, and after he gets done with that project for the day, we run service.
Services.
He runs service calls. I mean, we're working from 7 a.m. to sometimes 8, 9 p.m.
Yeah.
at night. We're on call. It's busy time, but
It's
that's
seasonal.
what-
Summer's
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
season, so it's all hands on deck, and everybody's a team player. So
Jordan's running service calls. I'm running service calls.
I was a little rusty, but I got
Oh.
back.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
do
we all
whatever.
hop in when we need
When you need to.
Yeah, help out. Because I mean, the biggest thing is morale and like keeping your guys happy. So if you've got 3 attic installs in a week, you probably ought to hop out there and help out.
Yeah.
A couple times if you can.
Leading by example. That's what we
yeah.
all try to do.
I mean, this job.
Dude,
is-
attics,
some
man. In
days
this
are-
weather.
Yeah, some days can be nice, but this job is very demanding and hard on the body. So.
Well, I was gonna say, man, like I feel like HVAC industry in general has like boomed over the past like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like at least from outside looking in, when you look at it, of like, the scale of it, dude.
think-
Like, you
I
know what I
think
mean?
the
Like you
biggest
guys
thing
being able to
going-
do that
yeah,
many.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the biggest thing is like just like all the new technology out there, especially with like the mini splits
Yeah.
becoming as popular as they are today. People are really starting to realize like how much those work in different spaces.
Yeah.
So I think that market has just taken off exponentially in the past 5 years. So that's bringing a lot of work.
I think
Yeah.
amenity wise, like I remember growing up, you know what I mean? We had just window units, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, unless you were buying a brand new home, like you
Yeah.
really didn't have
There
AC,
weren't
you know
that-
what I
yeah,
mean?
there weren't that
And
many
my parents had,
options out
you
there.
Yeah, we
it's
didn't
a
have
ducted
AC at the-
system,
at
you
the
know what I
farm,
mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
they just put slap window units, and then that was like a ritual, you know what I mean? You came like springtime, you were literally prepping the windows, getting the window units in, and then come like September, October, you're taking the window units out and putting them away.
I feel like the other big influx with the industry is like the tax credits and rebates that they're pushing
Yeah.
out right now. Like
Definitely.
the government's requiring you to upgrade your systems to higher efficiency systems.
Yeah.
And then they're offering up to $2,000 in tax credits and rebates and stuff like that from the utility
And
providers.
finances
So
become more prevalent.
Yeah.
0%.
Yeah.
So.
there's a lot more finance options out there. So it's just becoming, I mean, more and more necessary for the customer to like look into these things
Yeah.
and see like, oh, I can get rebates on this, and I can actually afford this system because we can finance it. So.
Yeah. Also, too, I would say like just units being swapped out. Like I feel like we're hitting the life of a lot of these older units.
Well,
You know what I
a lot of
mean?
developments went up in the past 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah, this
And
area
your
is growing
HVAC
big
system only
time.
lasts around 15 to 20 years. So
Yep.
we're hitting all those.
Unless you get
developments that
one
were
from
built.
like the 30s or whatever.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that just like you kick it and
It's
it
like
just
that
keeps
fridge
running.
that outlast time.
Like yours that we
Yeah, dude.
found, the AC coil never tied into.
Yep.
Old
Oh yeah,
one.
Moravians.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
right?
Remember that the Ream that was
Brand
like the
new.
new old.
Oh yeah,
stock?
and it
I
was
hooked that thing up.
yeah when
and
we
it-
when we
literally
bought it
ran
they
a
had
lot.
it there and it wasn't even hooked up and it was
they
like
had
dude
the
this is like a
line
brand
set,
new unit.
disconnect,
I
everything.
literally
Yeah.
ran like a 50-year-old line set to that thing.
Yeah.
That
Dude.
was awesome.
And that's what and it's crazy to
Ream
think like how
classic.
how that thing lasts for
Yeah.
how
That's
that
the
guy
best.
and he never even hooked it
It's one
up
of the
though.
best
That was the
units ever
craziest
made.
thing.
That was
Now we
crazy.
probably have tons of stories for all the projects that we've done over the years of just like
Oh yeah.
dude the spaceship boilers and stuff or the ones
yeah.
where you like it literally looks like you could like shove somebody in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
sure. Move
and
it to the side in
and then the
basement.
steam boiler. I don't know if you guys, you know what I mean, steam boilers. We've had like one or two of those
Yeah,
over
we
the
ran
years.
those a couple times.
Oh.
I can remember a couple of those.
Yeah.
those are animals.
Yeah.
So current status, you guys are growing rapidly. You're becoming one of the major players in, I would say, Lebanon County and Central PA in general. You know what I mean?
That's our goal.
Yeah,
I
we're
would
trying.
definitely give a shout out to Fresh Creative on that, our
Yeah.
marketing
Oh,
company.
yeah.
Um,
They're local
'cause
right here.
that
Local?
was the biggest
Local
thing.
right
they're
downtown?
off Right on
Yeah.
Cumberland.
Yeah, look at that.
right
Nice.
downtown
They're gonna be our neighbors next year.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, we're moving to office downtown.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
dude, we bought 760 Cumberland. It's the First National Bank.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Nice.
So
That's sick.
it's gonna be about a year and a half project, but we'll get
Is the
there.
vault
You
still
got
there?
it is.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
You make something out of that.
We're throwing ideas. That's what we were saying. Like
Okay.
potentially we could do like a podcast studio in
Oh,
there
that'd
and
be
whatnot.
sweet. That'd be
Um,
sweet.
there's ideas of potentially like people are throwing around like doing like a bar there, doing a little cafe, like a satellite cafe. So
Yeah.
we just got the architect out a month ago. He will have prelim prints for August to review, and then from there we'll probably review it 3 different times because once you look at
Yeah,
it and you're like,
yeah.
hey, I want to move this or whatnot. Going to go in October. Hopefully we'll have plans submitted to the city, and then from there we'll be giving you guys a call for bids because it's going to be
nice.
we're shooting for 7 apartments, 4 offices, and 1 commercial space. So it's going to be
That'd be
it's
awesome.
gonna be a hefty one, man. And the roof, we need a new roof. It's gonna be a big
Yeah.
It's gonna be as big as Locust Street.
Okay.
That was big.
Yeah. So think of that. It's gonna be
It was like 10 minutes.
That was a good
yes,
project.
yeah. That was my biggest project. This is going to be now my largest project to date. So, and that's the stuff that I want to get into.
Yeah.
We want to
Yep.
get into more is
Yep.
the redevelopment and stuff
Right.
like that. And you guys, you've seen it all. We've done the one
Yeah.
on Chestnut Street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bringing
That was a
life
good one.
back to the city.
Yeah,
That's another
exactly.
thing that's helping us is Lebanon's definitely on the come up.
It
Dude.
is.
Like,
It
you know,
is.
as far as
100%.
Lancaster,
Yep.
it's kind of getting full.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses.
Nah,
are
dude,
coming
Lancaster's
around
so
here.
saturated in just
Yeah.
general aspect
Yeah.
of everything.
And HVAC companies
Yeah.
too. We're
Mhm.
like, we don't have as many around here, so we're pushing for that. Be the biggest.
No,
around.
you guys definitely you know what I mean. And I love when I drive by here. I always I'm driving with my fiance, and I'm always like, look at George, look at shop precision. He has it everywhere. That's
See
why.
the bat
Bro.
signal at
Yeah,
night
Yeah, dude.
coming
No, I
down?
love
Yeah,
it. I
that
love
was
it.
cool.
I love.
We got in trouble for too many signs.
Yeah.
On our
Are you
property.
serious? I didn't even know that's
Couple
I
down.
didn't even know that's an ordinance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
What is this?
There's
What is this?
rules.
Cleona? What is this?
Anvil.
Anvil.
That's
Come on, Anvil. You know you can't have too many signs.
They were cool about it.
Yeah,
We'll give them that.
yeah, they're always
We
cool.
took them down. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, nice,
what
man.
it is.
But I know you guys for a little bit, I think, or I don't know if you still are. You were in one of the grocery stores on the carts or whatever.
Yeah,
Was
we
that-
we were.
Yeah, dude. Because that's where we shop. You know what I mean?
Again, we've pushed our marketing efforts different directions now.
Yeah.
Working with Fresh Creative, they've really changed our business totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotten us just a more I don't know a better way to have us seen by the public eye.
Yeah.
And just a better presentation.
And that's the name of the game, man.
online.
Yeah,
Helps us
instead
with
of
our
just throwing
website.
crap at the wall.
Throwing darts, bud.
These guys
yeah,
are
yeah, you can throw a
experts.
ton of money at Google. If you don't know what you're doing with it, it's not going to.
No, marketing is an animal. Trust me, we
Shout
know.
out to Denny Kinlock
Yeah.
at Fresh Creative.
We'll have to get with them then. They're add them to the. Yeah, she's
They
adding it
would-
right now
they
to
would
the
love
SBS
that.
list.
They would love that. That'd
Yeah,
be
because
cool.
They're awesome.
our goal is to do This is going to run all the way to the end of the year, going into the new year. So we're literally trying to have an interview every Saturday posted then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because there's so many businesses out there, and I feel like, you know, you guys have a following, right? And we have a following, and it could be two totally different groups that aren't seeing it. And it's like, you know, how do we, you know, collaborate and get everybody together of like, well, hey, I need an HVAC. Oh, check out Precision. You know what I mean? Or hey, I need marketing. You know, so and you know things of that nature. And that's how this all kind of started. And shout out to Lex. She came up with the idea. And don't get me wrong, it is definitely we're definitely aggressive on it right now, and it's definitely like a lot of hours into it. Of
It's
like,
cool. I appreciate it. You guys are putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, no, we love it. And then
appreciated.
also too, what she just established is she created a Facebook group then for all of the businesses.
Oh, nice.
So we could have our own exclusive. So when you post something, you say, hey, everybody, go check this out, like, share. Because dude, how much is a like and a share? Like the value of that, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Hard to do, the value behind
I literally will scroll all day, and I will admit I don't always look at the post or read them. If it's you guys or it's someone I know or even on TikTok, like if it's someone, but I just like it.
Yeah, same.
I just like, you know what I mean? Because bro, it's literally 2 seconds, boom. Even if I don't read it, I know what I'm supporting. You know what I mean? And I know the people who I'm supporting. So it's like whatever they're putting out is good content. So click it. You know what I mean? So and that's what this is all about. Is at the end of this, we'll go over about how each business does a giveaway and stuff like that. And that's been huge. We've been having a good feedback on that lately. So we talked about where you guys came from. You know what I mean? We talked about where you guys are at now, where you guys headed. You know what I mean? You started kind of dabbling into it a little bit of like, you talked about some new construction. You guys are talking about becoming the number one
the
HVAC company.
Yeah, prominent HVAC company.
We just want to
our area.
tune
That's
the
our
beast
goal.
through processes, but continue to keep precision. Like raising the industry standard and putting our customers first.
Yeah, that's our
which is
motto.
hard as you grow to like keep it all jiving, but we're doing it. I mean,
Yeah, no, you guys
slow
do
and
it.
Steady is our
Hey man, you know what I mean? You're competing against some businesses in this area that have been around for, you know, decades. Yeah, and yes, and they
Like,
also
this is
can
fun to us, so money is secondary to that.
Yep.
Like you got to do, I don't know, I feel like money spoils things sometimes, but approaching it as secondary, that's precision.
Well,
in my
you
mind.
guys have a purpose. Like you're driving your business off of a purpose of like giving a high quality. Like what was it?
Raising the industry standard.
Exactly.
Being
And
proud of what you do.
Being like doing things better than the norm.
Yeah.
Taking it above and beyond the
Every one of your
normal
jobs,
level.
the second I'm done, you guys cover it up with drywall. But I still, I know what's there.
bro,
and
I was an electrician.
yeah,
You know how I
yeah,
feel, man. I run
exactly.
my wires all nice and neat and have
Yeah.
them all stapled and clean.
Pride.
Drywall comes and covers it, and nobody knows anything about it. But no, I definitely, I'm with you. Ask4Noah is the same way of like I feel like we are similar of like in our industry, we've set the standard. Like I know flipping is a very like nuanced type of business. It's really technically not really a business.
Yeah.
But I've noticed with like what we do, and there's a couple other guys locally too that like now I'm seeing other guys who are flipping that are like stepping it up, and it's like, dang, this guy's been flipping for 30 years in Lebanon, and now he's
stepping up to Noah's level.
now he's
That's
doing this
good,
and
though.
whatnot,
That's
and it's
good,
like you
right?
guys the same thing of like what you're
setting
doing.
the standard now.
Exactly, and that's where I love what you guys are doing because you're the same way. It's like, quality control is like number one. You guys are always, I'll never forget. We had, you were testing out a new product or something like that. You're like, hey, like we can get better pricing on this, whatever. I think we put it in 2 houses and both of them were just like, this is not like the boards kept frying and whatnot. And it's like, okay.
Canal Street.
Yeah, Canal Street. Yeah, dude. Like,
I
so
remember that.
Canal and Mifflin, I think they were. It's like literally 2 back-to-back streets. And we had 2 projects or 3 projects going on. It was like, hey, like,
That's why we stick to the American standard.
yeah, Jordan was like, bro, we want to test this out. I'm like, me, dude. I'm like, send it. Why not? And you were like, this ain't our standard, bro. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate that, and it always keeps us on our toes and stuff like that of like, yo, what's the next best thing? And like you said, mini splits, dude. Like we've done a lot of mini splits over the years, especially our apartments. Like the apartment complexes is definitely, that's huge. My house, my personal house, you know what I mean?
Yep.
If anything, that was probably one of our first
you could like
projects.
5 or 6.
Those are like
I
OG
remember-
Ameris.
I
Dude,
remember
yeah,
when I was installing
dude, I have 2 outdoor
Yeah,
units.
4 zones
Oh,
on one,
1,
and 3 on the
2,
other.
3, 4, 5. I have 6. Yeah, 6
Six
heads.
heads,
Yeah,
yeah.
6 heads, man. Yeah,
It's nice, right?
Yeah, dude.
Every room, individual
Yeah, dude.
zones.
Dude, I literally like, and I tell my son like, because he'll crank it up at night. He'll put it at like 62 with the fan on high.
Nice. Send
But
it.
yeah, but then he turns it off, so then he shuts his
Oh.
door, and I'm like, bro, this is like cooking 11-year-old junk. All you know, he has food, he has like snacks and stuff. I'm like, dude, you got to keep the air on, man, and just crack the door. You don't have to. I don't. You know what I mean? I know you want your privacy, but what do you love about your job? Like, we'll start with you. What do you love about your job the most?
Being able to serve others, like fix problem. I love fixing stuff. So fixing a problem that somebody has quickly and efficiently.
Nice. What about you?
I love the fact that I get to go out and meet different people every day, from all walks of the earth, essentially. I'm usually able to help them, and that's something that I really like doing, is helping people. Even if I'm just giving them an option that somebody else didn't think about, or that they hadn't thought about. Or sometimes I find stuff while I'm looking at their system, and I'm just able to fix it to make their quality of life better while I'm there. And that's instant approval or instant gratification. But that's really what I love the most, is just being able to meet people, meet other business owners, and make relationships in the community, and serve others.
This is your
essentially.
sales guy for
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
bro. He's perfect for that spot, dude.
Solid.
Solid, man. I
I'm
love.
speaking from the
Yeah,
heart.
no, dude, I love it though. Like, dude, because that is like, bro, sales industry has definitely changed over the years of being. It's a service industry. It's not a sales. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you
I
saying all
treat-
that of like,
yeah.
if you're going somewhere and you're literally there in your head of like, I'm gonna serve this person. Like basically
And
what
it-
you said.
Yeah,
I'm not
he
thinking
genuinely
about how can
cares.
I make the most
though.
money off
right.
of this person.
Yep.
I'm
Money's
thinking about how
secondary
can I
to.
help them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give them what they need and what they want at the best cost I can with our.
Perfect formula for
quality,
sales,
so,
man.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
literally how it is. Cause that's what we, you know what I mean? When we buy people's houses, like 99% of the people that we buy houses from, I would say maybe 95%, because the other 5%, but 95% is like people that are either themselves or in a situation, you know what I mean? Like they're distressed, or the property itself is distressed, or you got both, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like there's so many times, because I'm transparent, and that's a great way to be
my
sales,
biggest
dude, of
thing,
like,
transparency.
I will we'll straight up tell them of like, hey, look, you know what I mean? You can go list this property and get this much money for it. There it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to stop you from that. If anything, I'll give you a referral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'll stand there and I'll say, but we can, my offer is this, and we could do it this much quicker. That's why it's, you're going to make some less money, but it's going to be a quicker transaction,
Yeah.
less headaches and stuff like that. Sales, man. You know what I mean? You're there just to help them. So
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say a lot of the same thing. I really like the service side of things, so I like to go out. I like to meet new people that are having issues, especially if like 3-4 other companies have been out.
Yeah, yeah.
They haven't
Oh,
been
that's
able
the
to
best
figure
feeling in
it
the
out.
world.
That's like my favorite thing.
I'm a little petty. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like, when you get a deal
I
done,
love
like
that.
over other companies, it's
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
Isaac's
so-
a sensei. When he
I
goes out,
love
something's
going out,
happening.
like, I know I have the resources to figure it out. If I don't know, like I can reach out to somebody I know. I like to help that person. I really like to give, like our whole company, we give the customer the service that they deserve.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
people
that's a good-
deserve to be treated well.
Yeah.
And this is a stressful thing. Your AC breaks, you need a new system, you're gonna spend all this money. Like we're
Now you
your
gotta
people.
work with some people.
Yeah,
that-
like
Right.
we want to work with you. We try to make it easy. We're normal human beings.
Yeah.
We get it, but we really
We all know what it's like to not have AC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like to just help them. Solve their issue, and like I said, give them the service that they deserve. I mean, a lot of people are just in and out real quick. Just want to fix it, move on with their day. You gotta, talk to them. Make
Yeah,
them
understand what's going on.
Yeah.
and help them through the whole process. And I feel like that's something we do a little different. We really take the time to make sure that they get what they need out of it, and no questions at the end. So that's what I love.
You got some good guys here, man. Just
Oh,
like I'm
dude,
talking to you.
they're
You know
the
what I mean?
best.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's why we're here.
Yeah,
why
dude.
we are where we are. Yeah.
So what's your typical day look like? Like, I'm gonna go through each of these,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
what's your normal routine from the time you wake up to the time you go home? Like, what's a normal day for you?
I wake up at, I did slack this morning, but I normally wake up at 5, go run outside till like 5:30, get a shower, and then come into the shop, just kind of do computer stuff, check on the schedule mainly,
stuff that-
and then everybody kind of, the office people roll in around 6:30 to 7. We kind of like, break into the day. The techs come in at 7. Normally, Ollie and I walk upstairs to the top of the shop, make sure they're all, good to go. If they need anything, we'll kind of solve their problems. And then typically if I have a project going, I go and do that with Benji. We have 2 teams going on right now, so kind of whichever team needs me at the moment, that's where I head to.
Nice. So
Yeah.
jump with you, Ollie.
Yeah, that's fine. Basically, I usually work out in the evening, so I don't work out in the morning anymore. I usually get in here around 6:30, check my emails, go over the schedules. I have a list of people I'm going to be going out to for estimates, so I'll review the schedule, see what kind of estimates I'm going to be going on. I'll go over here and build a folder for each customer with literature in it, and make sure that each folder is ready to rock and roll before the day starts. Go up in the shop and meet my installers around 7 and go over to the day's job with them, usually show them pictures and have all the materials ready for them, send them out, and then I start running my sales quotes. If I have time to come back and work on the proposals for that quote, I will, or that might lead to the end of the day, and then the rest of it's just getting those proposals sent out and following up with customers on previous proposals I've sent out in the last week or so. Just kind of keeping communication there and working on our bigger project side of things with Isaac, making sure the day-to-day is running. Our marketing guy will reach out here and there. So that's pretty much the general day at work, and then I go to the gym right after work, and that takes me home.
Nice.
Yeah,
sounds like
my
a solid day.
Normal day. Yeah.
He's a busy man.
Yeah.
We both are.
I wake up somewhere around 5:30 to 6.
Somewhere.
He's got a newborn baby.
I have
man, dude.
I have a 9-month-old
Yeah.
now, so it's sleep I'm lacking in that department for sure.
It's worth a lot, isn't it?
Going to bed every night knowing that you're probably gonna wake
you're
up
gonna get
sometime throughout the night and have to go give him a bottle or put him back to bed. But my wife really helps out there when she doesn't work too.
Shout out to the wife.
Yeah, shout out to the wife for sure. She is awesome.
So 5:36.
5:36, yeah. Make coffee, get myself together, get out the door try to leave by 6:15 to 6:30. I try to get here by 6:45. Come in, check emails, check in with Oliver, Jordan. We usually, have a little
Powwow,
we'll
dude.
say.
Construction, I
And
miss
then-
those powwows,
Yeah,
man, dude.
The morning fires.
Yeah,
put 'em
dude.
out right away.
Yep.
By 7 o'clock, I usually have 2 to 3 people needing something in my office, and I really I don't necessarily do one thing every day. It's just kind of like help everyone put out their own fire, or take on something to help them get it off their plate. They need a quote done, they need this done, whatever. Sometimes I'll go up, help the guys in the morning. I like to see everyone every day. That really is what helps me to get up every morning. The guys are awesome. We wouldn't be anywhere without the best team ever. So just help out guys. Once they ship out for the day, come down, kind of finish up my emails, make phone calls. A lot of days I am scheduled on like a job or something like that. If we've been back a few times having an issue at somebody's house, I'll go out with the tech and try to work through the issue, help Oliver out with bigger jobs. Same with Jordan, like help him out doing whatever. I mean, I pretty much just put out any fires.
Yeah,
Dude,
GM,
South
he
9th
does-
Street, when you
he
came over to
solves the
South
problems
9th
we
and
can.
figured that out
Yeah.
for us, bro.
Oh yeah,
That was,
yeah.
dude.
So that's my thing. Like
that was
I help people
godsend.
figure out what they need to do. I do warranties. I'll do quotes sometimes. A lot of the service side of things. Follow up with customers. You got upset customers. I usually make those phone calls.
Yeah.
Me and Oliver have gone out together on site. We'll get face to face with them, go through all the, any issues they have. Just putting out fires, or I'm doing service work, install sometimes, going and checking in on the jobs, like our big projects. Just help out anyone that needs help.
all three of
that
your days
day,
sound
really.
intense, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it can be,
my day
especially
start
this
out
time
with
of
4
year.
things on my schedule. By the end of that day, sometimes I'm at 10 places
Yeah.
instead of those 4. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it can get
But
crazy.
we all help each other too.
Yeah.
Like we
check
we
in with our
couldn't
guys.
do
and-
this
yeah,
without each other.
Yeah.
I feel like
we could.
Jordan has his thing that, you know, he's really good at certain things. Oliver's really good at certain things.
Oh,
I'm good
yeah.
at certain things. Like,
Sounds like
we
you
just
guys
put
have
it
a
all
great
together.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you need something done, you call Jordan. Like, anything. You need to get
But
a
I'm
job
not like
done,
the
get her
delicate
done.
touch with certain
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
You know? Some things I'm not.
But yeah, so that's
What is it?
I
Down
hate
and
wiring.
dirty.
Like
Yeah.
if you
Down
want
and
me to
dirty,
pipe a
bro.
board, yeah.
Jordan can
Yeah.
get you out of pretty much any situation.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
I used to go to the gym after work with Oliver having a kid.
Yeah.
Now I really don't.
I miss my gym partner.
Honestly, throughout the evening, like we have an answering service. We always have an on-call tech, and just being like the service manager, I'm on my phone quite a bit, just checking in on the call that came in.
Yeah.
Trying to check in with the tech if they need something. I just try to be there for them. I mean,
This guy just straight up, just like rubbed his head like, oh man.
up until pretty much 9 p.m. I mean, it's just like it never stops. I mean, if somebody's AC breaks, like they're
That's
calling.
that's
you know
small
what I mean?
business, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
It's
mean?
one-
Like,
it's one of the growing pains until we can like grow a little more to create a,
Bro, it's-
have a service manager.
But I know I can
It's just-
take care of what they need.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I
nah,
don't
dude, it's from the
mind.
time when you started, brought him on, like,
Yeah.
and then you grow, and then you step a
And
little
it's
back,
fun,
and then you grow
honestly.
again, and you step a little back, dude. We all know
If it
that.
wasn't there, like the struggle, you probably wouldn't be as fun. You know, even though it's like hard in the moment.
Nah,
you know.
It creates good, like, I wouldn't say the struggle in the moment is definitely not fun per se, but like the next day when you've conquered it, or like say like a couple
Right.
weeks, like dude, we were just, how many projects were we brought up about like reminiscing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, during those moments, man, I was bugging out.
No,
I'll be the
I'm
first one to say,
bugging, he's
dude,
like, yo, I need this.
yo, I'm sweating, you know what I mean? The sweat's on the brow, like,
Like, all right.
dude,
It's
we
the most
we got to get this
Fun,
done.
stressful,
The one that-
rewarding.
The tile guy
job
poured
in
the
the
grout down the drain after they just finished the
No,
ceiling.
bro,
The entire
dude.
line was clogged with grout. And he's
Dude, that
like
was-
selling it the next day.
That's like one of the first. That was back on
That was
like
a
one of
while
my
ago.
very first projects, dude.
We cut it out, fixed it. Steve had the patch,
Oh.
painted everything. For the
Dude,
next
actually, no, that
morning.
might have been Mifflin Street. That might have been one of the projects where we tried a new unit or whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Might have been,
Maybe.
yeah.
Either way, live and
dude,
learn.
flipping houses, man,
You
is
live and
not
you
for
learn,
yeah,
dude.
faint of heart,
That's for
man.
sure.
We've tried to, you know, Jordan's one of favorite. You know, dude, I gotta create a book of your quotes, man. Like eliminate the variable,
Yo,
like, dude,
No
like,
one to fold 'em.
dude, yeah, no one to fold them, down and dirty, coming to Jesus. That was one of my favorite. You know, you gotta have a coming to Jesus song. It's like, man, okay, I like it. But no, dude, I like, oh man, eliminate the variables was like the biggest thing I've learned from you, dude. Is like
Yeah.
constantly trying. Like now that I'm back with Jay, like we've set things in motion. You know what I mean? Of like we get. Sean Myers, shout out to him. He actually comes in and does a full house inspection at the end of each project now.
Oh, nice.
We've brought Chris Decker back again, dude. Like Star Wars, we did that every project. We had him come
Yep.
at the beginning of the project and the end of the project,
Yep, snake it.
snake it, jet it,
Yep.
whatever, you know what I mean, to make sure, because dude, that is the worst when you sell a house. And again, it's not necessarily our fault. Like
No.
if you're not running water through those sewer
Yeah,
lines for
right.
3 months, dude, just stuff gets gunked up and whatnot. So I've definitely learned that from you, of like trying to eliminate those variables. And again,
So simple,
I was
but
gonna
it's
say-
so
Dude,
effective.
I was gonna say I've learned a lot from Jordan too.
Oh my
like I mean,
gosh,
just
yeah.
like to get through life and navigate life, Jordan has a lot of.
Dude, I'm
still
telling you,
learning.
I'm telling you, bro, you gotta have like a book of like life quotes, man, dude. Like, you know, you
one-liners.
dude. And he,
chapter
and
could
it
be
like
one of
hits
Jordan's
it,
one-liners with like a
like
whole,
the whole thing, the like the back behind it of like
Yeah.
what you need to do to follow that like life, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, you always hit it like right at the moment too.
Coming
Like,
to
yeah, the
Jesus,
coming to
that
Jesus,
is
bro.
a-
That
that's a classic.
was a classic, man. I don't know how many times we'd be on the phone. He'd be like, "You
Baseline
gotta have a coming to
procedure.
Jesus with it, man." Yeah, let's baseline it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Baseline, yeah,
Dude,
that's a good one.
I'm trying to think of some. Like those were like eliminate the variables, coming to Jesus, down and dirty, baseline.
Baseline's a big.
That
one
one's
for us.
huge. Let's baseline it. Yeah,
A to
dude.
B is my favorite.
A
In
to B.
boiler
Yeah.
season.
Show pipe, gotta
Yeah.
get some show pipe up
do.
and A to B
You're right.
this. Gotta make it look like we did
I love it,
something.
man.
Yeah.
So with every SBS, we always have asked the business to do a giveaway. Everybody knows the rules. We're gonna post this reel, and they have to like both business pages, share the business pages, and then comment 3 of their friends on the post. So what do you guys have today for the giveaway?
Yeah, so we have a precision shirt, a hat, and we're gonna offer 1 free maintenance on your HVAC system.
Awesome. Remember, follow the rules, like, share, and comment 3 of your friends. Guys, thank you for having us out here at your shop at Precision for SBS Small Business Saturdays. If Isaac, you can give them a shout out to your Instagram and social, and also how they can contact you for your services.
Yeah, Facebook, you can find us Precision LLC. Instagram, Precision_LLC_. We have a TikTok as well.
There's a
Precision
TikTok.
LLC.
Nice. Oh yeah, I do follow
And
that.
our website, precisioncoolingheating.com, and our phone number is 717-926-4354.
So if you guys need any HVAC plumbing services, give them a shout. Again, thank you for all the support and love. It's always collaboration over competition with SBS, our Small Business Saturdays. You'll be able to find this in the next, week or two. You guys are like number 5 or 6. Okay. I can't keep track anymore, man. We're trying to keep hanging. And if you guys know any businesses that you want to refer to us, you already gave us Fresh Creative.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fresh Creative, so we'll reach out to them. That'd be awesome to add to the list and continue to collaborate with local businesses. So again, thanks guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sweet.
Thank you.
That was
Sweet.
awesome. Thanks, bro.
There we go. I love it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, dude.